Alright, weekend after Memorial Day. Haven't been in the bottom box in a couple weeks. Gonna go into the bottom box today, see what's going down there. Last week we saw a bunch of capped brood in the top box. Let's see what's actually happening down below. We've got a really heavy pollen flow right now. I want to make sure that if I need to add another box, I can. That way the queen doesn't run out of places to lay eggs. Anyways, here we go. All right, so this is top box. Now last week we had a bunch of brood, capped brood in the middle, and they were starting to draw comb out on these other ones, and it appears as though that's still the case. Oh, hive beetle, really? Alright, so let's look at this one. Well, considering what we had last week, a lot of that brood has hatched. They're doing their thing, cleaning it out. I've got honey up in the top corner. Well, I've got not honey, but I've got nectar in the top corners. Got a couple of drone cells down on the bottom. Alright. We'll pull one more of these, the one we didn't look at last week, and see what's going on there. Alright, so we're seeing, don't see the queen, but we're seeing capped brood. We're seeing some nectar up in the corners. A lot of pollen cells. That must have been our hatchies. Those are the ones. And right down there in the corner, you see that? We've got a whole row of drone cells. We got a couple that have hatched out. You see that? Those open ones? No, I'm sorry. Those are drone larvae in there. Let's get into that bottom box real quick. Here. All right. All right. Alright. Girls, show me what we got going on down here. Alright. That air feels good when it actually blows. Alright. See what we got here. Well, we got a little bit of nectar. We're still drawing comb back here. See some nectar in there. Nothing on the other side. We had a smashed one. Let's see what we got here. Okay. See some drones. Oh, look at there. They are getting ready to start capping honey. We got pollen right there, and we got a bunch of honey. Now this is the bottom box. We've got, look at there, we've got larvae and more kept brood. Got one boy here pissed off at me. What the heck was? Alright. We've got larvae down in there. We've got pollen right in there. We've got some capped brood right there. And lots of honey right in there. On the other side, we got capped brood and larvae. I got a feeling once I get to the center here, we'll probably start seeing some fresh eggs. It's been so long since I've been in this bottom box. I really was wanting to see what was going on in there. I want to make sure that she's got plenty of places to be laying eggs. She does. Alright. So we got more capped brood and larva. Get on the other side, more capped brood, honey, and larva. So it looks like the queen has moved back down into the bottom box after all that stuff from last week was laid and a bunch of it's hatching. Looks like she's returned back down to the bottom box. All right, get out of the way. I keep yelling at them to get out of the way because what they do is they want to get in between the frames when I'm trying to push them together. There you go. Get back down there. That's what I was wanting. Oh, good night. Oh, this thing's heavy. Oh, and there's why. Capped brood all over the place. Lots of it. See some eggs right there, or not eggs, but larvae. And on the other side, it's a capped brood and larva. I mean, although I haven't seen any. Alright. This is going to be the last frame we check. And you can tell these 5 here were from the original nuke that I got. They've since hatched and been laid back again. Come on. Get out the way. Oh, there you go. There you go. Get out the way. I got a grab right there. Move. There you go. Good girl. Alright, last frame. Oh, wow. Look at here. Those are all drone cells. We got one right there that's being capped. You can see how, because they're kind of odd looking, they stick out a whole lot more than the other ones. Those are drones. And a bunch of honey. And on this side we've got eggs. So she's probably on this frame. Alright, back in the box you go. I don't want to take a chance on losing her. So she's laying on that frame right there. Which is good. We need her to be laying.